right, I thought I would take some time to go through a couple of things that I like to do before I train my legs, some stretches and some holds, okay? I feel like it is a necessity that you take the proper precautions before you do any exercise, not just your legs, but, if you go to the gym and you just jump into movements and you jump into exercises without warming up properly, then you're just asking to get hurt, okay? All of the stretches and the holds that you see, the names of the description of these different exercises are at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to try them out on your next leg day because, like I said, I feel like stretching and warming up the lower body is essential, especially if you train heavy and if you train with a lot of volume, okay? I've noticed that the older I've gotten, I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I'm not as agile as I once was. There was a point in time to where I could go to the gym and I could just jump into squats with no regards of warming up. Nowadays, I'll be 31 years old this Saturday. And about when I was about 29, I started feeling the aches and the twinges come from not warming up. So, of course, the older you get, like I said, you're not as agile as you were in your youth. So it's essential for you to do these stretches, okay? I know a lot of you guys have seen me squat up to 515 pounds, and my goal is to go a little bit higher than that. But everything that you're seeing here in this video is what takes place before those big lifts, okay? Some people think that this stuff is just a waste of time and that it's going to exert energy that you could be putting into your squat, but I feel like it's not going to exert that much energy, and you would rather exert a little bit of energy, if any, opposed to getting hurt, okay? So for me, and I know a lot of guys and girls out there battle with lower back issues, so even though these seem like stretches that cater to the hamstrings, the quads, and the hips and glutes, you're actually doing your hips some good as well. Healthy hips equals a really good squat, okay? Don't ever let anybody tell you different. Have you ever noticed that when you squat for an extended amount of time, that the first muscle to actually give out is your lower back? It's not even your legs. You could probably still squat, for another 25 minutes if it wasn't for the back muscles. The back muscles are always the first ones to go if they're weak, okay? And if you have a pre-existing issue with your back, I highly recommend that you do these exercises. Now, this one right here that I'm doing, this is actually, out of all of them, this is my favorite. The heel rotation. This is my favorite exercise. I love this. I do this every single leg day. This is probably the first exercise that I do, because the moment you do it, you can automatically feel your back popping and you can feel everything getting loose, okay? Because the last thing you want to do is jump into a set of squats with a tight back and tight hips, okay? It's just not sufficient to just go and do a couple of sets of leg extensions and say that, oh, I'm warmed up. Yeah, you may have a little blood flowing in the quads and around the knees, but what about your back? What about your hips? The muscles that actually are going to be taking the beating in the squat. Those are the muscles that you need to be trying to warm up, okay? And I have nothing against treadmill warm-ups or cardio warm-ups. That's all good. I personally don't do that. I do this right here. Now, I feel like doing cardio prior to training legs may do a little damage. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's just a personal preference. But for me, these chronicles of stretching right here pretty much do the trick. And everything that you see, I usually do about 2 rounds each, and that's it. I move on with the routine. And the routine usually doesn't take any more than about 7 to 10 minutes or so. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope everyone found this informative and that you use it to your advantage. And the next time you train legs, comment down below and subscribe to my channel. Peace. Be blessed.
Who to handle